Welcome to this video, dear viewers, where we embark on a journey to one of the most intriguing and overlooked destinations on our planet, Nauru. This tiny island, adrift in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, holds the peculiar distinction of being both the least visited country and tragically the most obese. Don't let the idyllic images of pristine beaches and turquoise waters fool you, for behind this facade lies a tale of boom and bust, of extraordinary wealth followed by a precipitous fall from grace. Join us then as we delve into the heart of this forgotten corner of the world. We will uncover the forces that shaped Nauru's destiny, from the heady days of phosphate riches to the harsh realities of its present predicament. In the late 19th century, a prospector discovered a peculiar rock on this remote island. It was phosphate, a substance vital to the new century's industries. Formed from seabird droppings, this rock led to Nauru's rise. The island transformed into a hive of mining activity. Massive operations stripped the landscape, exposing rich deposits. The air filled with dust, a testament to newfound wealth. Nauru basked in unimaginable riches. Its income soared, surpassing oil-rich nations. Nauruans enjoyed a lifestyle few could imagine. Luxury cars lined the streets and residents shopped overseas. But this golden age was short-lived. As reserves dwindled, so did Nauru's fortunes. The mining industry halted, leaving a scarred landscape. Rusting giants stand as silent sentinels to a bygone era. The sudden collapse of the phosphate industry left Nauru reeling, its people grappling with the loss of their newfound prosperity. With their traditional livelihoods disrupted and their island flooded with imported, processed foods, the Nauruans experienced a dramatic shift in their diets and lifestyles. Gone were the days of fresh fish and locally grown produce, replaced by a steady influx of sugary drinks and high-fat meals. The consequences of this dietary transformation were swift and devastating. Obesity rates skyrocketed, with a staggering 94% of adults now classified as overweight or obese. Nauru earned the unfortunate title of the most obese nation on Earth, a grim statistic that reflects a deeper health crisis. Diabetes, once rare, became rampant, affecting nearly half the adult population. Heart disease, hypertension, and other diet-related illnesses followed suit, placing an immense strain on the island's limited healthcare system. The rapid influx of wealth, followed by its equally rapid disappearance, created a climate of instability and eroded traditional social structures. Unemployment soared, leaving many Nauruans feeling hopeless and disillusioned. The social safety net, woven over generations, struggled to cope with the sudden surge in demand. The once vibrant community spirit began to falter under the weight of economic hardship and social despair. As the dust settled on Nauru's phosphate boom, a harsh reality set in. The island nation, once a beacon of prosperity, found itself drowning in a sea of debt. The mismanagement of its phosphate wealth, coupled with a series of ill-advised investments, had left Nauru teetering on the brink of financial collapse. The Nauruan government, desperate for revenue, turned to a series of controversial measures. They established a passport-selling scheme, offering citizenship to foreign nationals in exchange for hefty sums. They also became a tax haven, attracting businesses seeking to shield their profits from international scrutiny. These measures, while providing a temporary financial lifeline, did little to address the underlying structural problems plaguing Nauru's economy. The island remained heavily dependent on foreign aid, with Australia emerging as its primary benefactor. This dependence came at a cost, however. Australia, grappling with its own domestic political pressures, saw an opportunity to leverage its aid to Nauru for its own strategic gain. They established a controversial offshore detention centre on the island, housing asylum seekers attempting to reach Australian shores. Nauru's story is not just a cautionary tale of economic mismanagement and social upheaval. It is also a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of environmental degradation. The very land that sustained the Nauruan people for generations has been irrevocably altered by the relentless pursuit of phosphate. Gazing upon Nauru from the air, one is struck by the stark contrast between the lush green fringe that rings the island and the barren lunar landscape that dominates its interior. This desolate expanse, stripped bare by decades of mining, stands as a silent testament to the destructive power of unchecked resource extraction. The once fertile soil, rich in nutrients and teeming with life, has been replaced by jagged limestone pinnacles, the remnants of ancient coral reefs thrust skyward by tectonic forces. These barren outcrops, bleached white by the relentless tropical sun, offer a haunting glimpse into the island's ravaged heart. The removal of vast quantities of phosphate has disrupted the island's delicate hydrological cycle, leading to freshwater shortages. The once abundant marine life that thrived in the surrounding waters has dwindled, impacted by pollution and habitat destruction. The Nauruans, once intimately connected to their natural surroundings, now find themselves living in a degraded environment. The air, once filled with the scent of tropical flowers, now carries the dust of the mined-out interior. One might assume that an island nation boasting pristine beaches, swaying palm trees, and a unique cultural heritage would be a magnet for tourists seeking an off-the-beaten-path adventure. Yet, Nauru remains one of the least visited countries on Earth, its tourism industry virtually non-existent. The reasons for this isolation are multifaceted. The island's remote location, coupled with limited air connections, makes reaching Nauru a logistical challenge. The lack of tourism infrastructure, with only a handful of basic accommodations available, further deters potential visitors. The legacy of the phosphate boom and bust, coupled with the ongoing social and environmental challenges, has tarnished Nauru's image in the eyes of the outside world. The Nauruan government, acutely aware of the need to diversify its economy, has made tentative steps towards developing a sustainable tourism industry. They have attempted to promote the island's unique culture and history, highlighting its traditional dance music and crafts. However, these efforts have been hampered by a lack of resources and the sheer scale of the challenges facing Nauru. As our journey through Nauru comes to an end, we are left with a profound sense of melancholy. This tiny island nation, once a beacon of hope and prosperity, now stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of ecosystems and the enduring consequences of unsustainable practices. Nauru's story is a cautionary tale, a stark illustration of the dangers of relying on a single resource and the importance of long-term planning. Yet amidst the challenges, there is hope. The Nauruan people, known for their resilience and determination, are striving to rebuild their nation and forge a more sustainable future. Their story, though tinged with sadness, is ultimately one of courage, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of humanity. If you've been moved by the plight of this forgotten island, please consider supporting organizations working to improve the lives of the Nauruan people. Until next time, keep exploring our incredible planet, and remember the lessons learned on the shores of Nauru.